Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Crimson Furry Estate. Alrighty, in this episode, it's time that we delve into the pet cemetery and take out that accursed Hatman who wants to give us all infinite nightmares. Which, you know, not that we sleep a whole lot, so we don't really have to worry about the nightmares, but, yeah, you know, we don't want our new fledglings to have nightmares, so we may as well go cure that, right? So, I do want to say, I actually am recording this intro after having recorded the entire episode because the original intro corrupted! Hooray! So, yeah, that's always fun. But, just to try and remember a couple things that I brought up in the original intro, don't worry, I'll be quick. In this episode, I'm gonna try to break my habit of just using as much as I do, because you know, it's gotten bad lately. I've really been using a lot. So we're gonna try not to do it for this episode, but you know, to varying success. Another thing I wanted to bring up, the audio in this one, I don't know if it's just my recording or my editing software is being a little weird and needs an update, or if maybe my headphones are being a little strange, or maybe, I don't know, maybe GeForce updated and changed something. But do I sound a little weird in this episode? Keep an ear on that. Like, do I sound unusual at all? Like, I don't think I do. I haven't changed any settings. Like, it should still be fine. But, well, there's the But it seemed like I was just sounding a little bit off. Maybe the sensitivity on my mic changed a little bit. I don't know. But if you guys hear it, let me know, and I'll try and do something to fix that. But if it's, you know, really not abnormal, then oh well, I guess I'll just update all my stuff. After all, they are probably, you know, quite behind on the whole updates anyway. But regardless, let us venture forth into the pet cemetery. Oh yes, you already know what we must do. And so it begins. We bring Daisy the werewolf with the moon ring, handmade bracer, all of her abilities. The Red Prince, who is, you know, the prince. I do want to get him the Crimson Curse, but we're not going to be able to do that just yet, so that's fine. He brings a Lantern of Light and Death, Dismas's Head, Onslaught, Bless, Bull Rush, and Demonic Stare. We then bring Kishi the Viper with Diggs's Head, Bananas, Tongue Pull, Venom Mist, Wide Shot, and Slug Shot. And then, of course, we bring the Hood with the Kept Suspicious Blood, the Blue Lantern, the Bag, psst, ooh, what's this, and piece of cake. I'm actually really debating doing Sip of Wine, because stress is kind of a big... You know what? Actually, I think I am. So let's go boom. Boom. Yeah. Let's do that. Alright. Well, let's do our best. Is it too early to use antivenom? Meh. Okay, well that's a good start. Okay, we're up against the zombie trainee assistant pet catcher. What a name. By the way, I was originally going to take Dragon's Venom and Corrosive Spray. That's a bad idea for obvious reasons, so we didn't end up doing that. 5 damage going down on both doggos. They're not able to regen, but they are going to go for a bite. 2 damage being done to us. They heal and they bleed us. Very unfortunate. I'm Just take him out. The quicker we can get rid of one, the better. This isn't a stun, so regular hit. 14 damage going down from the Red Prince. Memories of training, that is going to give him an Aegis to work with. No, I'm thinking of the regular pet catcher. Let's go ahead and get a stress heal down on Kishi, since she is going into this just a little bit stressed out. Wide shot. Pretty smooth. I do so love when something works out like this. Okay, we can't go downwards at all, so I guess we're going to the right. Both of our people have entered Frenzy, so they're not going to be eating quite as much food. They're also going to be fairly buffed. Okay, we do have a skeleton mage to worry about, and he does have the potential to brainwash one of us. Luckily for us, he does not go for it, so we take him out with a 27 crit. Okay, Kishi goes ahead and heals herself. We're... Select shot. Oh! Really unfortunate. The terrors and, like, horrors and whatnot are kind of a problem. So, had we hit that, that would have been perfect. But, hey, it doesn't always work out. So, we do get 6 damage on both of them. We do not activate Riposte or go into Beast Mode. He's going to go for Apparate, which puts on a Incurable Horror. 1 health. Okay, we take him out with a crit. Whew. Could have been a lot worse. Well, yeah, could have been a lot worse. Luckily, we got through it pretty well, actually. Let's go ahead and loot this, just in case someone is doing their lawn outside. I might pause recording for a minute. Well, we don't got no gosh darn snake. We don't got no gosh darn fox. Well, we do got a gosh darn owl. Ay, ay, ay. Onwards. There's nowhere to go but forwards. We should be able to take that out basically no problem. Let's go ahead and get a Riposte going. That way we can potentially deal a little bit of extra damage. 7 damage on the spider nest. And then, I'm just saying. You know what? 1 health again! Ah! Why is everything living at 1 health? The cursed earth! Oh no, the hood cannot see. What is she going to do? Ah! It's almost like she really needs accuracy. Ah! Okay, we do take a little bit of a Riposte hit, although it is going to be for the best because we got to get him out of the way as quickly as possible before he debuffs absolutely everyone. Go ahead and keep stress healing Kishi since she is just a tad stressed out. Take out the spider nest, no problem, and the Red Prince lands the 49% chance to hit. See, I already knew. You can just tell sometimes, you know? No, you can't. That was pure luck, and it had nothing to do with skill. But it was all the confidence. Okay, we're up against Poke, Fencer, and a Horror. Well, let me tell you a little something. 19 damage. God dang, Kishi does some damage. Daisy has transformed into her werewolf self. Apparate going down. We're not able to riposte that. Very unfortunate. We do take out Poke before he's able to get a stun on us. Now we're going to start healing. 7 health being restored to Kishi. Was an unfortunate misclick for me, but you know what? The Fencer had it coming, so oh well. We do a headbutt on the Horror. Okay, tiny bit of pierce damage. Nothing we can't handle. Nothing too terrible. Scare on the Red Prince. That's fine. Ooh. Ooh, good buff. And then we also get a little bit of a heal on Daisy before we poison the guy in the back, because neither of them are going to heal. Never mind. We miss it on both. Wow, really unfortunate. I'm gonna go for Savage Feast to get rid of the body, and it also kills the fencer. Plus, it puts us all the way back to full health. Scare going down on Kishi, though it's really not anything that bad. Okay, she decides to get a little bit confused, but that's fine. Hey, all in all, this is going pretty good. I'm gonna go up. And we are able to go in here. Okay, okay, I like that, I like that. Okay. Keep following the pack. Path? That took me so long to register, dude. Okay, we have a horror and a terror. We're gonna take them out, no problem. Watch this. What? Okay, that's not quite what I meant. 7 damage on them both. We do not activate the riposte. That's fine. Apparate going down on the hood. Honestly, her taking a lot of stress damage is probably for the best. We take a Cthulhu beam. Big chance to kill. We rolled minimum. Call of the Lonely Graveyard. Okay, instantly get one of your people back. We're gonna go for a heal on Kishi. And next we're gonna try and heal the Red Prince. Nosedive going down on Daisy. Luckily, it does end up missing. And we get a juicy kill. Goodness. We can bull rush from here, actually. We're not able to hit her, but we do 14 damage to the Terror. Vine Whip doing absolutely 0 damage. Okay, change of plans. I guess we're healing Daisy. Oh, we got her. We got her. She's going down, no problem. After she gets a crit heal. We're on the... Okay, honestly, 2 hunger checks for how much of the dungeon we've gone through. Not terrible, but also not perfect, since I would like to camp at some point. 13 damage going down, and we transform with a riposte. You'll love to see that. Take him out with an additional 25 crit. Wow. Crit City. Okay, we take out the Wanderer. She is going to spawn something. There's not a whole lot we can do about that. I'm going to go ahead and get a heal since we're a tiny bit injured. Okay, Call of the Lonely Graveyard going down. She spawns in another Wanderer. Vine Whip going down on the Red Prince. Barely any damage. Okay, we're doing a lot more self-damage than we're actually taking damage, which is a pretty nice change of pace. Big cleave. Double minimum roll. Dryad goes down. Considering she was the biggest threat, honestly, not too big of a deal past this point. Headbutt, potentially gonna stun us, but we do dodge it. And he goes. God, dude, what? Oh, what is with my misclicking right now? I need to... I don't know if my mouse is in a weird position or if I'm just like really fidgety today, but I need to not do that. If I could avoid misclicking, that'd be great. That'd be wonderful. Okay, now we have 2 layers of music going, so once we get into this room, we'll do a little bit of a reset, but we do have a second battle that stands in our way, which means now we're going to be experiencing triple music. The music bug is really unfortunate. Peck potentially landing. Luckily, it misses. Skeleton Mage is still standing. But we're gonna take him out, probably. I'm so curious what actually causes the music bug, because it's not even like a, oh, it just happens in the pet cemetery. It legit happens everywhere if the pet cemetery is installed. Really unsure why. If I knew how to fix it, I would, but clearly I don't, because it's still around. Okay, we do get a scout. Jeez, way up above, and I'm gonna refresh the game. Hey, we know some of these people. Death. Actually, this would be a really good... This would be a really, really good situation, actually, to stall. If we could potentially get just a little bit of extra healing, that's actually going to be really good for us. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. We could just go for, I see you. Actually did a lot of damage because of how little health they have. Now, having Darkspawn is going to be a little bit tricky for this, but it should be okay. We're already getting quite a bit of healing after all. Let's go for Bless. Oh, we can use Bless on other people? That's good to know. I thought we had Poison Mist equipped. That's really unfortunate, because now there's a potential that they can get reinforcements. Go ahead and put a heal down on Kishi. All of us are looking relatively healthy. If we could get another Bless, that would be really, really good. Let's just shuffle. Instead of doing 1 damage to ourselves over and over, go ahead and put a regen on the hood. Whew, immediately gets a crit heal. Alright, nice, awesome. Let's see, 51. Go ahead and stress heal just a little bit on the Red Prince. Put a Bless on Kishi. And I'm willing to bet that's probably as much as we're going to be able to pull off. Let's go for Taunt, because we want to just try and buy turns. They're not calling reinforcements just yet, so I still have all the reason in the world to keep stalling. Alrighty, we're out of time to stall. Yeah, had we not killed 2 of them, it probably would have been fine. Unfortunately, we did. Well, we still got a little bit of value out of that. Now, what type of soul stone is this? Let's find out. Huh. I'm gonna take a random guess and say we didn't get a soul infusion because we already have max quirks. Is that a good thing to think? I think that, honestly, I think that might have been what happened. Really unfortunate if that is the case, though. Alright, we got another fight on our hands. Once we take them out, we are going to camp. Unfortunately, we do stress out everybody in the party, but we get a 22 damage shot on the skeleton before we almost one-shot the second guard. He's going to dive and move himself forward, which is perfect, because then Daisy is able to hit both of them. Let's go ahead and put a stress heal right here, because Daisy is the most stressed out for the moment. We really do not care how stressed out the hood is. And we close out the fight. I'm really thinking we should camp right about now. I'm gonna do... You know what? Why not? Let's just do that. And then we can get rid of that torch. Ooh. I want to camp. I'm gonna loot this. Okay, we got some dark diamonds, which are actually worth a lot. I'm gonna leave the blood behind for it. So, well, actually, leave the blight stone, keep the blood. Yeah. Yeah, I think we camp, and then we go left for the secret room, and we're gonna be able to go to that regular room. Then we go to the right for the other curio. Then we go up ahead. Huh? Okay. Maybe a change of plans. Maybe we're... Maybe we're going to the right. Oh. Oh, never mind. We can't go to the left or right. Why? Why would you tease me like that? I really don't understand why we're just locked out of places. Like, you can hear me clicking, surely. Hang on. Let me try and lift my mouse. Pretty sure you can hear that. I don't know. I wish there was a little bit more of an explanation for why we're just locked off areas for little to no reason in the pet cemetery, because it can feel pretty bad to, you know, just, for example, get 3 secret rooms and not be able to touch any of them just because. What do we think, boys? Is it trapped? Nah, it's probably fine. More shadow diamonds for the collection. That's not... Alright, you know what? It works. It works. By the way, more misclicking happen. Still not sure why that's happening, and yet I'm the one doing it, so that's probably not a good sign. Is this one trapped? I'm gonna say no. Oh yeah. 4 more shadow diamonds. You love to see it. 99% of gamblers quit just when they're about to win. And me? Oh, I'm a gambling man. Not really. But I'm a gambling man in video games. After all, look at half the games that I play. Alright, we should be able to take these 2 out relatively easily. I don't think they're going to be too much of a threat. Oh, yeah. It was actually kind of close. Our damage was kind of low on him. Let's go for a heal on Kishi. Okay, looking relatively good. And the skeleton burb goes down. 1 round kill. Okay, continue onwards. I'm not going to trust that one. I think that one's a fraud. Okay, surprised by a thirsty boy. Let's go for taunt. I'm expecting quite a few attacks to go down, so may as well get a little bit of value. Okay, we're doing damage to our own team again. I'm going to go ahead and get ourselves a little bit of a dodge buff, just in case they decide to go for the hood. We take out the spider in a single, colossal 39 crit. Okay, let's go for a bull rush on the Dryad, because honestly, she's the one who's going to be a little bit more of a threat. Vine Whip happening on Kishi, barely any damage being done. A little bit of stress from our team, though, is a bit unfortunate. Eternal Thirst looks very, very sus, but we're just not going to talk about that. 6 and 7 damage going down. We can finish off the Dryad. She gets a regen before we're able to kill her. Okay. Let's do a bless. She is able to heal up because she took a free action and got a regen. Very unfortunate. Call of Lonely Graveyard. We do have another person to deal with who is going to get a little bit of a protection buff. She lit a torch and stressed herself out. Actually, come to think of it, that's a really good way to just... What if I... you know? That works. That works really nice. Also, hey, the music bug is back. Wait, did we just get a second turn? What just happened? Oh, it went to a new turn. Okay. It went to a new turn, and because she's the fastest, she just immediately went. Alright, I see. Oh. Okay, take out the ram. Still guarded. We're not going to be able to take her out. She is regenerating quite a bit of health. Soul Rot is going to go down, but it misses. I believe that puts a blight on us. Okay, a little bit of bleed damage. No, it doesn't. It just stresses, marks, and debuffs. I see. I could have sworn it blighted too, but maybe I'm just making that up in my head. Let's go for a heal on the Red Prince, and then we'll be able to take out Thirsty Boy, no problem. Soul Rot going down this time. And it lands all 3 effects. Very unfortunate. Tiny bit of damage reflection from our Lantern. Let's try and get a Blight, because we're not going to be able to attack her. She ignored it. But we take her down. Ew, he's still jibbing out. Okay, we don't have to worry about stress, about stealth. So I'm not going to worry about the Dark Delicious Apple just yet. And we follow the path. Once we get into this room, I'll refresh the game again. Okay, shovel. We only have 1 shovel left, so hopefully we're not going to run into too many more of those. Another hunger check. Luckily, we did have 32 hunger, which is pretty crazy. Okay, we have multiple ways to go, but we know the boss is below us. I'm going to take a chance and open this. We get a fox figurine. I guess we don't really need that, so we'll get rid of the anti-venom, which might be a mistake. Okay, we need a snake, so we're not going to be able to go in here just yet. We need a fox to get in here. Okay, then we go around. And I'm gonna guess... Okay, I would be wrong. I was gonna imagine that the serpent one is gonna be down at this battle, but since we unlocked this, I guess we should do this instead. Okay, we're not gonna be able to go in there. So, presumably we can go into this curio room, and that might be where the fox is. Excuse me. Or we could get more secret rooms. No. Okay, can't go in here. Alright, let's try and go in here. No, we need a snake. See, but one of my issues is we haven't really had the opportunity to go get half of this stuff. Now, okay, I imagine, let's say we go backwards. One of these secret doors probably has the fox, right? Which leads into the owl, which leads into the snake. That would make sense. That would make sense. And if anything, that probably is actually the case. But we're just going to push forward for the moment. Maybe one of these secret rooms will also hold what we're looking for. Okay, we are up against a zombie trainee assistant pet catcher. Dark Howl is, gonna get a crit on us. That's kind of unfortunate. And because he crit, he did get a blight and riposte. Okay. Take out the assistant right away because he's gonna be a little bit too big of a threat for us. Dark Howl, not gonna land a crit this time, so he's not gonna get those extra benefits. We do a tiny bit of reflection damage. Who has the biggest stress? Currently, Miss Daisy the werewolf. 6'9".
Nice.
35 crit going down from the Red Prince, easily obliterating that zombie pup before we gun down the other one. Thinking about this outside of context, it's not the best. Okay, so we do have the fox. So we could go back and open up that fox room. Now we have the snake as well. Okay. Let me think. Also, wow, we actually hit the cap for the daisies and mimosas? That is crazy. Okay, apparently 30 is the cap, which 30 times 650, that's a lot of gold. I'm not quite smart enough to do the math offhand, but you know what? I'm gonna backtrack, and we're gonna go into those rooms, hopefully getting quite a bit of goodies. So we have the snake, so let's go ahead and go in there. Snake room for some dark diamonds. I don't have a key. So we had to hang on to a key this whole time. You know what? I'm not going to bother going back for the other one because I sense that we're going to need another key. Speaking of another, we have another hunger check. We're going to need another key, which is then just going to destroy all the other loot. Okay, that's frustrating. What are you going to do, though? I mean, had I known that we needed to hold on to a key for the entire dungeon, I would have. But so far, Pet Cemetery is pretty good about not needing keys ever. So that's kind of a turn from the left field. Okay, and I believe this brings us to the boss. You know what? Actually, we have the means. Let's camp. Try and get a little bit of stress. Never mind. Can't go back. It's boss time only. The Hatman. Okay, he summons the orbs. Let me see. He ignores guards. We can't riposte him. He has a permanent regen, and they also ignore all ripostes. Okay. We should be able to deal with this no problem. We're going to have to move Kishi forward. That's fine. Try and do some damage to the orbs. I don't fully remember the mechanics here. They all have relatively low blight resist, so I'm just going to go for it. Didn't land on anyone. Very, very unfortunately. We're not going to be able to get any riposte value, so let's just go for the double hit, which is going to transform us. He goes for the Mind Wipe. Black frequencies, and we have damage down. I'll look at what that does in a minute. More stun skill chance versus nightmares, but we have less HP. On a character with a stun, that's really good. Unfortunately, we don't have one of those. Okay. Just go for the double swing. Slowly but surely, we whittle the orbs down. Let's go ahead and bull rush just to get ourselves forward. 24 crit going down on the orb. Absolutely annihilating it. He's going to go for Dream Cage on the hood. He gets a crit, and she is stunned for 2 rounds. Him going for a healer is a little bit unfortunate, but what are you going to do? Shifting Reality going down on the Red Prince. Wow, okay. So, less move resist, less crit. Gotcha. I'm going to try and do some damage to the Hatman himself, which we get a little bit debuffed because of the mist adaptation. They now have a riposte and do a tiny bit of healing. We gain extra damage because he's in the first position. Take a little bit of damage from the riposte. We stay transform, I think. No, we change back. Okay. Okay, we're mega debuffed again. Mind Wipe going down on the Red Prince once again, and it crits for the second time. Very unfortunate, especially because we were stunned, but we're going to be able to get a little bit of healing down now. Keep going for the AoE. It's basically the only option that we have for the moment. We do take a nasty crit. Okay, she's getting a little bit low health. We should be able to deal with it, no problem, though. Mind Wipe once again going down on the Red Prince, trying to get rid of the glory of the old Lizard Kingdom. Unfortunately for the Hatman, we could never forget the area of the sun. I forget exactly what it's called, but Zoroaster's love be upon me. 20 damage going down on the Hatman. Let's go for a heal on Daisy. That should be relatively good. He's going for Bad Omen, which... Oh, Force Guards. Okay. Well, you know what that means. We keep whittling. Adaptation going down, so he is going to shuffle back, get a riposte, and a heal. We're going to take a riposte no matter what we do. However, I'm going to go for Savage Feast to get rid of the body, which is going to heal us for quite a bit of health. It also gets rid of one of his guards. We do a little bit of self-damage. I'm going to heal ourselves while we have the opportunity. We're out of all of our bullets. rageful. Okay, she went for an attack on her own. Not much we could have done about that. We are debuffed because we went for an attack. Mind Wipe going down on Kishi this time. Another crit coming down. Boy, he crits a lot with that move. Only option is to try and blight them. Didn't work on either, unfortunately for us. Not able to hit with a riposte. Okay. Bull Rush actually does a lot of damage. Okay, well, we max roll with our regular swing. That's relatively good. Keep trying for that blight. Still not landing. What is our chance? 120% and 90%. So it's a coin toss on the Shadow Orb, and it's about a 30-ish% on Hatman, I think, if I'm doing everything correctly. Though I am doing it pretty fast, so I wouldn't be surprised if I am wrong. Okay. Werewolf is saying that she talks too much, which could have fooled me. But the Hatman goes down. I'm gonna see what's in the room, Kyria. You cannot stop me. I want the extra loot. Ooh. Crowbar. What do you say we get a little bit of camping in? We don't have any keys, though, so if we do run into that situation again, unfortunately, we're just not going to be able to get the loot. We try upwards first. Big loot? Shadow diamonds? Ooh. What do we think? What do we think? Is it haunted? Is there gonna be a battle? I think it's safe. Oh, yeah. We shouldn't have gotten rid of that other jade. We could have had a stack going. Okay, minor Miss Pele. 5510. Looks like Kishi is the snack for the job. Luckily, she's able to do it no problem. After all, 110% is really, really good. I'm going to take a wild guess. And say the next one we come across. Dolphin. We do not have a dolphin. We have a fox. Would you take a fox? A fox is kind of like a land dolphin, right? They make like the weird kind of sounds, right? Yeah. No? Alright. Alright, we got terrors and horrors. No problem. I swear, gun is the wow? Gun is the most effective thing that you can do in Darkest Dungeon. Who would have guessed? Unholy abominations? Just shoot them. That's all you need to do. Just give them a little bit of a pew-pew, and then they're dealt with. 11 damage on the terror. Very good. Impossible jinx. What's 1 + 3? Ooh. You'll never be able to figure that one out. We take out the second horror. Only 2 left. Yep. Nice. Not going to be able to do any damage. But we are going to be able to stress ourselves out. I'm trying to do as much stress heal as I can before we leave the dungeon. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like they're really letting me do that. Okay, one more thing for us. How do we feel about this? How do we feel about this one? Do we think it's safe or do we think it's trapped? This one is trapped. Okay, well. A key! You know what? We'll take the key, just in case. Yeah, and the apples, they're gonna go away, plus we don't need them anyway. Okay, yeah, no. That's it. We're done! 58.3k gold, quite a few goodies. Paranomania, okay. Tranquil Mind, that makes sense, actually. Fear of Beasts, Sunward Adventurer, okay, that's not bad. And Lucid Dreamer. Could be good. Could be good in the right situation. Alrighty. And with that, I believe that's gonna do it for this episode of The Crimson Furry Estate. I do like the pet cemetery, but it's not without its problems. I think we can all say that. But, I mean, hey, it's a brand new area, it's got a bunch of brand new guys, and it's got unique features. There's a couple things that I do wish were changed, but, that's just one guy's opinion on the internet, where there's a mountain of opinions that are way more important than mine, so, you know, I can say, yeah, man, this thing sucks, I wish it was changed, but, I mean, you know, hey, it's the creator's vision to make it one way, and I'm not going to stand in the way of that. But I will still give my 2 cents. But regardless, that's going to do it for this episode of The Crimson Furry Estate. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. And in the next one, technically we could go for a lonely Gorgon. We do like to see her after all. Alternatively, could we take out the blood collector? Do we know if it's gonna be a huge problem? Because we have a team that could go fight it. Retro, Rem, Caius, and the Hood is actually pretty formidable. I just don't know how dangerous it is. I mean, technically, I guess it's just a collector, right? Question mark? Also, yes, we do have a lot of heirlooms, so we need to do a little bit of town upgrading. I'm kind of debating upgrading the blacksmith, but at the same time, the guild could use a little bit of love too, so I'll think on that, because we can turn a lot of our crests into just other things. But regardless, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.